All right. So today we are back with another tier list, and today we are going to be going over the ultimates of Marvel Rival characters. Let's see if these heroes got what it takes. See what they got what it takes. All right, guys, we're gonna start with Adam. What do we think about Adam's ult? Do we love it? Do we hate it? I think it is a pretty dang good ult. Like, I think it's well, okay, so people who play Adam will make it a C or B, but it's really like, I think it's like a B. Like, do we think B? Because like it can change. Like, it's a really good tempo ult. Like, keeping tempo up with the other one. If you even like miss, like if you even have one pick on your team, you can res them and like they get back in there. It can be really good that way. But I think like, yeah, like a lot of people like kind of find you a lot of times as Adam. I think I will say high B. We'll say like he's at the top of B, maybe even low A. Black Panther, that was easy. Do we need to say more? It tickles. It doesn't do shit. Like, half the time I see his ult, I don't even care or move. As Raccoon. So, like, can we even say it does anything? You know what I mean? Do we agree on this? D for dog. Your dog. No, I'm just kidding. He's a cat. Widow ult. Even after the buff, it feels really bad. You didn't think it was an ult at first, Black Panthers? That's crazy. That's true. Like, you just don't care. You don't give a shit about it. Anticlimactic. Yeah, I would say Widows is very anticlimactic. Like, the slowdown is I'm gonna say Hulk's is a solid Hulk in general is such a good hero. So his ultimate really just kind of basically keeps the push, gives you more distance for your team, really. It just like creates more distance. C. Yeah, I would say C as well. He's top A to like, yeah, he's like an top A tier hero, but I think his ult is like a C, a solid C, because I feel it does have a high damage. It does. If he like gets a clap on you, like you're fucking toast. You're gone. But or if he gets like the slam, if he gets like the slam in, but in general, the extra health, the team usually targets the Hulk. The Hulk goes down in half a second anyway. What do we think of Captain America? What do you think of Captain Boy? I'm thinking he's a D as well. Like, it keeps him alive, and it has a little bit of a healing factor to it for your team when in terms of like shield, but like it gives him shield, like temporary hit points, but no one utilizes the temporary hit points, first and foremost. Secondly, he's in the back line, so no one gets to use it regardless. And like their back line, he's on their back line with it. Cloak is, I think Cloak is still an A. I think it's a, well, it doesn't stack at all anymore. It lasts like half the time. You think A still? You think it's still an A? I guess it was more like a S++ like before. Does the damage stack, just not the healing? What is the tier list? Andrea, we're going over ultimates. We're sticking, are we A or B? One person said B. One person said B. A, we're sticking with A. Okay. Strange, I think Strange's is a solid A. I'm going to say it. People still run from it. Yeah, that's true. His ult can stack with other ults. His teleport into his own ult, and then just, what is it? It's an auto melee, and then he does like his burst and like everyone's dead. Like it's literally like boom, 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 dead with his ult. Like he just like kills everybody because when they are affected by his ult, he does double damage to them. If you didn't know that. So I think it's a solid A. Definitely not S tier, but A. Groot's ult. I mean, Groot's ult is super solid. Maybe high B. Because Groot's ult allows for a DPS just like destroy them in an instant. Yeah, I think it's a solid B. I think it's solid B and like good. My Groot is high B. Graw. Fuck your walls. Rude. Hawkeye's ult. I mean, Hawkeye's kind of ass now. Like, unless like people are getting headshots, he kind of doesn't do anything anymore. You think C? I mean, it is an auto aim for him. You can shoot the after images and get full damage. Yeah, let's say he's a C. We'll put him in C. Hela's ult. I think Hela's ult is like one of the weaker parts of her kit. And people just like immediately shoot her down now. I think she's a B because like people immediately shoot her down so she gets no value off it, or Strange sits in front of her. And then there's that. That's it. Done. She gets no value off it. This is done. It's over. She does break people up out of fear. Yeah. People still hear that and scatter. You think she's her ult a C? We'll put low B. So we had a 1A, a B, and a C. So we'll put it like low B. Because again, I feel like her ultimate, like, oh, besides like that, her E, that like those like little she does, that's really bad. His ultimate, her ultimate does have splash damage. It does. I mean, he gets a little bit of a shield in his ultimate. I mean, I kill him out of his ultimate all the time as Raccoon. Not as much with Cloak and Dagger, but with Raccoon, I just like kill him all the time. I don't know. We'll put about high C. High C. I haven't had the high C in a long time. I think his is a solid A because it just like if it hits, you're dead. Hmm. But maybe I'm like maybe I'm thinking about it too quickly. I mean, it can be reflected by shields. Like Captain America can shield it and just reflect it back. Do we think like low, like B? Because yes, it's high damage. Yes, if it hits, you're dead immediately. But if he doesn't get his angle right, it's just like he dies before even getting it off, usually. Um, it's almost useless, like the Cenobite. Oh, symbiote. Why did I say Cenobite? Cenobites. Oh my god. Wrong franchise there, sweetie. Symbiotes. Because of the corners. Or totally misses, unlike some ults can still miss and do damage, do something. I've like seen Iron Man's like hit the corner of like the very edge of a wall and like it blows up on the edge and stuff. I think a B. Let's go underneath Adam because Adam's like the top of B. Like he's Jeff ult solid C. I think like if there's no ledge, it does almost absolutely nothing. You can respond to it way more. The window for responding to it is much bigger. I think C. I can't use Iron Man either. I can't use Iron Man either. I don't like the flying characters. I don't like the movement. Which is sad because I love Storm as a character. But yeah, so I think Jeff is gonna be a C. It's just like I don't. It feels like super slow compared to like characters that run on the ground. Like the movement for like flying just seems like so incredibly slow unless you're using a skill that that character has to increase their speed. But like Storm especially, like she's so fucking slow even with her speed boost. Loki ult S tier. Loki's ult is S tier. It's any ult you need. Any ult that you need during that match at that time, you have it right there in your pocket. Done and done. You get 2 support ults, you get 2 DPS ults, you get whatever you need. Boom, done. S tier, easy. Easy S tier. His ultimate is one of the biggest reasons why he's fucking banned in high elos. Top 500. Luna ult, I think, is still S tier. Am I wrong on saying it's still like S tier? For maybe it's high A. Is Luna still S, you think? Oop. We got an A, we got an S. Definitely lower than Loki, I would say. You think A? We have 2 A's. What if she's at the top of A? Like no one's above her in A category. Like she is top of A, like S slash like A/S tier. They do save a lot of times, yeah. Like I think like her ult has been like the least touched when it comes to the support ults that have been like tweaked. Yeah, I think she's S tier. We'll put her at bottom of S tier. Like she's like, yeah, Loki copies her, like everyone wants to get rid of her. What she can hold point until her team gets back with her ult still because it lasts so long. I think it's S. Magic's ultimate, it feels kind of like an B. After playing her, it feels like a B. Because it does have a lot of damage output potential, and the shield you get when you're doing damage with it is very high. How is it different at all? Yeah, like you gain a lot more shield when you get a hit, when you do damage, and her ultimate, it does way more damage. Way more damage. And it's every attack actually has range to it. Actually, she shoots like these like energy things off. Which is a lot of times what will get you as a support when you like think you didn't get hit by her. No, you did by one of her projectiles because she's a fucking bitch. So I think B. I think a little bit stronger than Groot and Hela though, for sure. Actually, I think she's stronger than, I think her ult's stronger than Iron Man's as well. I think she's high B. Only because like after playing her, like it just feel like I'm no good with her. But I just know that the potential for it can just, you can, but it's not the greatest ult in the game, of course. My magic hate is making me biased. I mean, the attacks don't differ too much. I think the animations, like, she spins around more. Like, no, like, the attacks don't really change. Actually, no, the animations don't really change much, actually. It's just, she's bigger, stronger, bulkier. Magneto... Magneto... People have learned that Magneto's ult is in response. It's a response ult. But I think it's still just like not very good. Like, yes, it was a counter to Cloak and Dagger. Now they have to wait till she's ended her ult completely and be able to get her off it that way. But if she's in cloak mode before she ults though, she can get into her invis pretty quick afterwards. But yeah, I think this is like a C. I don't know. It's really weird to aim actually. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of aiming his ultimate. Mantis is an A. I think she's just a solid A. Keeps the team alive for the most part. It's a good, if there's no Luna or Cloak, I mean, it's the next target for Loki. You guys think that Adam is better than Mantis ult? Do we think Mantis ult doesn't do much anymore? I mean, Mantis has been like dropping on tier lists all around. I mean, she still stays around the A, B tier, but... I'm gonna swing around fast, but yeah. Moon Knight ult... But when it was bugged, it was S tier, but now that it's not bugged, I think like bottom of A, because it's... The Goon Knight, yes, the Goon Knight. People are still liking that fucking Xavier fucking video on TikTok. It's still circulating. It's crazy. You guys think it's a B? He does get me all the time too. You think below Adam? That's wild. That's wild. Okay, we'll put him here. Namor's ult doesn't do anything. Yeah, you might be right. It might be D tier actually. Andrea says C. The horn, no. What if we put about like very bottom of C? Do we hate that? Like, I know, like, yes, it is really avoidable. Maybe top of D. Maybe top of D. Because it can do a lot of damage if people are clustered up in the center of it. And it does have a quick, from when you hear the horn to when it does damage, it's very quick. So you don't have very much time to but still, it just, yeah, usually when I hear the horn, I'm just like, okay, bye. Her ult is trash. Penny's ult, you can't get out of the center, so yeah. If you're still really close to the center though, and you have a little bit of damage on you, you're still dead, unfortunately. I think her ult is a D. Like, it's not good. It just doesn't do anything half the time. Like, if I die from her ultimate, it's because I was not paying attention. And kill myself on it. Like, it's never like intentional by the Penny Parker. It's always me being stupid and like not position myself right, and I get attacked by little bots. Or you're near that one. Yeah, I don't know, Baby Zita. I don't know about that. Yeah, because like, and like when I'm playing against a Penny Parker, one of my first targets is her little nest. So she doesn't even have her nest most of the time when she's playing against me. Because fuck that. Fuck you. You are a useless hero. When she is actually useless if she doesn't have her nest at all. Like, her whole kit is useless without her nest. That's why it's so important to go after that, like the first thing when you see a Penny. It's like, where's her nest? Go after it, get rid of it, put it on cooldown as often as possible. Psylocke's ult is like solid C. What do you guys think? Psylocke. I hate Penny too. She's just kind of like, she's kind of there. She's annoying. Her voice is annoying. Her abilities are annoying. She just stands there and takes damage. It's just like, what the fuck? We have a couple Bs. We have a C. I was thinking personally C because it's so counterable now. Like, half the time I see a Psylocke ult, I don't even care anymore. Like, I don't even give a shit. And half the time, if she doesn't get the backline with it, the backline just heals through the ult and she doesn't kill anyone anyway. I think she's C. I'm sorry. I have to put her in C. Her ult does, like, it can do stuff. Especially if it's like only between two people, because then the maximum damage is only split between two people and it immediately kills them, like boom boom dead. But if there's like the whole team in her ult, it just like disperses the damage way too much and like you just can't get a fucking kill with it. Punisher ult. If he has a pocket on him, he just tears through. You think C? Are we going that low with it? Like it literally like, insta kills people. See? I've never been able to sidestep it easily. If they have a decent aim at all, if they're like awake or semi-conscious, you're not gonna get away from it. I've never gotten away from a Punisher ult just by stepping to the side. Okay, we'll put him in C. Well, yeah, all ults can't go through a unbreakable wall. There's not an ult in the game that goes through a breakable wall. Or unbreakable wall. I love you, Raccoon, but your ultimate needs some healing on it. The 40% damage is so slept on, and people are underrated. That 40% damage at the right time can and will change the pace of a match, and it will win you a match. Again, if used at the right time. That's why they're called strategists, not just healers, because you need to strategize when you use your skills. But anyway, I love Rocket Raccoon, one of my favorite characters to play in the game. But his ultimate, I have to say, is a C. Is a C. I mean, I have used my ult. Now Rocket ult with Venom ult is like an instant kill. That's really fun. Honestly, Scarlet Witch is still a D tier in my opinion. Even after the little buff, she gets 100 shield. That's not anything. That's nothing. She can take yeah, after the 25-year-long pure chaos as she spews. After 25 years of her getting ready for it, it can, sure. But 99.9% of Wanda ults don't even make it through the pure part without being taken out. Speak. Oh my god, not like non-verbal ults. Like, have you actually gotten hit by a ultimate that didn't have a verbal cue? Because I have, and it sucks. As for shit, Drea, she went straight for the throat. Holy shit. Goon Knight. What about Goon Knight? Where's Goon Knight? Oh yeah, the bug of Goon Knight. Yeah, they're right. That's right. That's right. We didn't say anything and would fucking just immediately die. Spider-Man Ultimate is, I think it's a solid. I don't want to go too fast. I want to go too fast, but I want to say it's like a B. As for Super Bitch, I think it's a B because it has high damage. His maneuverability makes it so it's like you don't even see it coming, it just happens. And if you're stuck in it for like half a second, he will stick you to the ground in place and like CC you, and then you're dead anyway. As for Skank, so I think it's a solid B because I think it's better than Iron Man's. I don't know. Booterman. I don't know why it has different voice lines. I mean, like, I know, like, each, like, if, depending on if they're on your team or my enemy's team, there's different. Besides a couple, I feel like say the same thing no matter what. Doreen's ultimate is still kind of shit, though. I'm not gonna lie. It's really bad. Still. It still gets itself stuck in corners and shit. I just like, just today, just before this tier list today, I was Rocket Raccoon up in a corner on a wall and kept it from hitting anybody at all. It just like, kept hitting into the corner. Like, okay. I don't think it's very good. She does get her ult quickly. She does get her ult quickly. You got a 7 kill with it? Were they standing in like a straight line, not moving at all? Did they forget to like turn on their monitors? Just ultimates. We're just looking at their ultimates, nothing else. You're a squirrel bitch too. No, her ultimate is like the weakest part of her. Am I like crazy about this? Like her ultimate is not good. Like she has really high damage. She's really good at like, especially like more of the, like the hallway type of maps that I call them, like hallway maps. Hella's ultimate's not great. That's why. We'll put her in B, whatever. B for butt stain. There. Well, she's just a stupid character from like start to finish, like in the comics and like outside. I'm sorry. Like, I don't like gag characters at all. I think they're stupid. Okay. Remember how you gag all the time? Like it can, like if you're like in a spot where it like will bounce like quickly and hit you like boom boom. Yeah, that's like if you're by a wall, you're destroyed if you're standing next to a wall and it's coming after you. Unless you're Rocket and you can like go up into the corner again and just up there. But if you're anyone else, really, yeah, it's like you're dead. Because doesn't it do like 150? Like, doesn't it do like just over 100 damage per like hit? Like, Star-Lord's ultimate is very high up there, I think. It is by far the best part of his kit. It is game changing most of the time. Like if it's a good Star-Lord, like especially high elo, it's like game changing. You're just fucking dead. Like, and it's the flips that can like keep him on you even when you try to get around a corner. Like he can flip and then get a nice angle and you still get that fucking auto hit. That auto aim, it's so stupid. Storm. Well, we're talking just like power though, really, right? Like S tier? I don't know if that's S tier. I think it's about as strong as Star-Lord's ult. I feel like these two are pretty interchangeable when it comes to like game changing and like how much damage and strong they are. Because like, again, you can cloak a Storm ult, does nothing. There are definitely like lots of counters to it. Like these two don't have that many counters. You can just like sit there and kind of just wait it out. You know what I mean? I mean, Iron Man can kill Luna in her ult. That is true. His ult can kill her in her ult, but those are very niche situations. Yeah, and she does predict the movement wrong. It is completely wasted. I personally have wasted many storm ults in my time. Thor's ult is not good. I love Thor. I main Thor as well, but his ultimate does like absolutely nothing most of the time. Half the time it doesn't even make like, the only thing it does is make space. The only thing it does is make space. Like if you get a kill, that is just extra. If you end up getting a kill with it, that is an added bonus, because the only thing you're ever doing with his ultimate is creating space for your team. Or if you are able to flank and get their backline with his ult, then his ult, that's a good ult. That's when his ult can be good, but because then you're wasting, more than likely wasting a defensive ult. Like his ult is to either make space or waste defensive ults to save themselves. And then now they don't have a defensive ult for the real ultimate, for the Star-Lord ult. You know what I mean? For the Storm ult. Now they don't have that ult for our real ult, the one that we really want to use on you. So that's bad. Venom's ult still, even after the buff, is like, he does get it quite a more often though. I think it's around the same as like Magneto ult. Like it's there, but not. I think there. Now Rocket with Venom, Rocket ult with Venom ult is like an instant kill the team. But without that, it's just not doing much. Like again, it's another ult that when I see it like happening, I'm just like, okay. Yes, a lot of people have been saying that he needs a cap on his ultimate, and I think he does. Should not be able to have it unlimited amount of times if he keeps getting it, but he is definitely like. Are we good? Like, do we agree? Like, he's top of A with his ult. I would say like, yeah, 4 or 5, I think is like a good maximum number. A, yeah, I think he's A tier. As a fisting queen, oh my god, again 20 times. Can you imagine? Wolverine's ultimate does have a big burst, but and has a good decent CC. Well, I guess it's not really CC. Yeah, it is a CC. But the amount of times he's like dying midway through his ultimate is actually hilarious to me. Do we think like around middle C? I could get thrown out of a wall at home. Oh my god. Bad Buckies think they are shit because of his ult. Oh, you can miss with it pretty. You can miss with it, yeah, if you don't predict their movement. So yeah, if you are shit with it, then I guess it is shit. If you're shit, it's gonna be shit, right? His is like bottom of D. It doesn't do fucking anything. Like his ultimate, Mr. Fantastic's ultimate does nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing. Zero. Nothing. And half the time you're hitting people with it, you still only get the 3 bounces instead of fucking 5 or 6 like you're supposed to. It's so stupid. And yeah, and the movement, like you can't control it hardly at all. It's so bad. Meanwhile, his wife Meanwhile, his wife over here is like fucking S tier. Like her ultimate is S tier. One of the easiest S tiers of my life. You disagree. It is game changing almost every single time it's used properly. Every single time. The amount of other ultimates you are able to conceal within it is disgusting. The amount of plays you can do with that invisibility is a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot, Robin. It's a lot. I did not know. A match changing ult? Yeah, it can change the turn of a match within an instant. Are you going against like invisible ones that like don't do anything with their ultimates? They just kind of sit around with it and do nothing? Bald. And she can DPS at the same thing, yeah. Are there plays? Well, you can't. Okay, an ultimate or a character is only as good as the player that's playing them is going to be. Like, Invisible Woman is again like almost permaban with Loki. Yeah, and you must not be playing with like the right Inviswomans. I don't know. The Inviswomans I fucking play with are fucking cracked as hell. Like CC's mad, angry. I think his ultimate, the Thing's ultimate, I think is low A. Yes. D. I mean, yes, if the Thing wants to 1v5 or 1v6 the team, he'll die, yeah. Been there. The CC though, it takes the knockback and the CC because you can't move afterwards. You are CC'd for like 2 whole seconds in place. You have to remember that as well. Because well, his ultimate is utility, right? Like Strange's ultimate isn't necessarily just going to flat out kill somebody. You need to have a follow-up with it. But the CC and everything, we'll put him in B. The CC and everything is so good. Yeah. Again, you can't help stupid people playing a character, right? Unfortunately. Because a competent thing, like, let's say you're watching Boger play the Thing, he's not dying. You're not going to kill him. You're just not going to kill him. Like, and his ultimate, like, when you time his ultimate, like, high elo, his ultimate, Boger. I'll put him in B, because his ultimate has a huge ceiling to have a huge potential for combos and wiping out the team. Now this guy here, Mr. Johnny, is not very good. Yeah, I'm thinking D as well. Because you just step aside and now that is an ultimate. You literally just step aside and you're just out of it. That is, I mean, he can replace them, but it's just like It's a nothing burger most of the time. It's just kind of there, and that's it. That's it. I mean, they are giving us Blade. We're getting Blade as well. Right? Like, it's been confirmed. They could have kept him in charge. Fuck their drag. High Elo is like Celestial plus. Well, it's just those people are bringing out the full potential of the character, right? Those people are the ones like showing the world what the characters can do, right? Wanda is S tier. You're a dork. I think for ultimates, I think this is fine. Obviously, this does not reflect the hero as a whole and what they can do. That is not what this tier list was about. It was just looking at their ultimate abilities. That's it. No other abilities, nothing else about them, just that one skill. And I think that will wrap this tier list up for today. Thank you for joining us with another tier list on Marvel Rival Hero Ultimate Abilities. That was a mouthful. Thank you. Come again. Like, subscribe, and push that notification bell for more silly content on the weekly.